So actually, let me just try this out. I wonder how far I can zoom in. Oh, very far. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. It seems like the quality on my phone is much better than the quality uh, on what I'm seeing on stream. I think that's because of the software. Which phone? The S22 Plus from Samsung. Big fan of Samsung. I was mostly a fan. I mean, they could put less bloatware on. Okay. Yeah, so how's it going, everybody? Hope it's going well. Um, Lazy Sunday. Oh, you have the Pixel. That was an option I considered, but I've kind of fallen into the hole of just I've had a Samsung for so long that it's just kind of easy to keep using. And I like the S22, so I'll stay there for a while. Um, but I've heard the Pixel has been good. I just don't know much about the new one. Not ready for the week? Yeah, I'm not mentally ready for the week, but I'm excited because later today, I will be making homemaking sausage, which I'm excited to try out. And we'll see how that goes. Since we're gonna talk Voyager, is there anyone who actually likes Chakotay? Chakotay is, in my opinion, a little contentious, but I hated him first time around, especially hearing about how it's not really the actor's fault, but the guy that they had consult to be their Native American consultant wasn't Native American and made a bunch of stuff, which is kind of icky and gross. Uh, but actually, on a couple of rewatches, seeing Chakotay as a guy who's just kind of doing his thing, I kind of like him. I don't mind him. Chakotay centered episodes, I could do without those. But Chakotay as like a side character, pretty good. Um, you felt that he was a more unpopular character, which that's why. Yeah, I think he is a. I mean, in my circle of friends, he's been fairly unpopular. But I've kind of grown to have a soft spot for him. You have a Moto G5 Stylus 5G, which is the dumbest naming convention ever, but it's a really good phone. I've actually never heard of that. Also, I kind of wish that they would have made it like a palindrome, like the 5G race car. Wait, no, G5 race car 5G or something like that. You'd love a One Plus, but it's not available yet. Yeah. Oh, Managar, you don't. Oh, you like Chakotay too. Yeah, right. Anyone who actually likes Chakotay, yes, me. Yeah, you like Chakotay. I assume based on that. All right, so yeah, these, thanks to the community reward, I'm gonna open a couple packs of cards today, just for fun, to kind of pad it. So let's see. I have, and now this is the problem because it's upside down for me. Again, premium version allows me to change the camera orientation. Non-premium does not. I have some packs of Voyager cards. Here's another one. Got these for like, I think 25 cents to $1 each a couple weeks ago. But to pad it, I also went to Target and bought some new cards as well. Cards that I do not care about. I got some hockey cards. Series 2, 2021-2022. They are there's 26 cards. They're very thick compared to these other ones. I think they're actually thick cards. I thought it said somewhere. I thought it said thick cards somewhere. I don't know. What else did I get? I got a single pack of Magic the Gathering because I don't play it, and they were sort of expensive. And then I also got Yu-Gi-Oh cards, something I haven't purchased since I was probably 12. And these each have 5 cards, which is, they really skimped on these. Although it came in a 2-pack, so 10 cards total. Not sure why they do that. But anyways, Legendary Duelists. So I've got those to pad it out, just to kind of change things up. Character arcs matter. Even jerks grow on you if they have redeeming qualities. Same. I tend to like poorly written characters because eventually, sometimes they will, the actor brings a lot to it, and they'll kind of grow on me. Kess, too. I actually hate Kess generally. The actress kind of apparently is not doing so great these days. But before I learned that, I did kind of grow to like the character eventually. Even Picard was introduced as a bit of an asshat in the first episode of TNG. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And if you like go back and listen to like their thoughts of like they thought Patrick Stewart thought the series was going to end after like a season. So he was basically living out of a suitcase for like 1 to 3 seasons. So I'm not surprised. Like first day on the job, probably had a different vision of what Picard was than later on. Let's see. Character development was, in your opinion, a huge problem in Voyager. First 3 to 4 seasons had a lot more depth, then it went downhill, especially with Tuvok. At first he was a really solid Vulcan, but in the final season he became basically Squidward with pointy ears and a Vulcan salute. That's an interesting take. I honestly have not seen the last couple seasons of Voyager recently enough to have noticed. I've noticed the change. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like by the end they developed into less Star Trek, starship officers, and developed more into like almost like drama sitcom characters. Not that they were super funny or super serious, but they all became very friendly. I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't know if that was intentional or just poor writing, right? Because they're on this ship stuck with each other. They think for like 70 years. So were they being written so that they'd be like less intense? Or were they just, or was the writing getting just a little less strict? Kind of interesting. Is it weird that some of your affection for the show is because it was really a mess at times? No, because same. You're rooting for the underdog and all that. Hello, Derek. Welcome. You're a subscriber now. I don't know if you noticed that. Someone gifted you a subscription while you were gone. Let's see. There are people who actively seek out and enjoy the worst movies possible, so definitely not weird. Yeah, that's not weird. And I don't think you were saying Voyager was trash at all, by the way. Okay. What should we start with? I feel like we should go Voyager, another sort of like weird, another series, then Voyager again. Like a stacked Voyager sandwich where Voyager is the bread. And I don't really know how to open these. Let's see. Also, let's check out the information. So these are from, if you'll let me zoom in, 1995. Apparently, there are Sky Motion exchange cards, one out of every 180 packs. I have 5, so I don't know what that is. I've looked nothing up about these. Looks like we have almost a 50-50 shot of getting a Xeno Bio Spectra Etch card. Very excited about that. A Scratch and Sniff card about the same. Very excited for that. If that's like a Neelix Scratch and Sniff card from these nearly 30-year-old cards. I want to see what that ended up being. Turns out I'm guaranteed to get a tattoo, which is awesome. And then no guarantee number, bonus cards per whatever. Interesting. Also, interestingly, produced and distributed by Skybox International, Durham, North Carolina. Interesting. All right. I don't know if there's any more information. Oh, here we go. So, you can purchase a special 4 by 5.5 inch version of the Sky Motion bonus card for only $40, 1995 money. These cards are available exclusively through this offer, and production has been strictly limited to 5,000. You can order your custom album card pages for only $20. Order both for the special price of $50. Expires May 31st, 1996, unfortunately. So I've lost out on that. All right. Whoops. Probably want to see this. All right, I'll try to be consistent about this. So I don't know the best way to do this. What way to... Oh. Are these potentially valuable? Do I need to get slide? Do I need to get card sleeves? I definitely have some. These aren't valuable, right? Probably not. I'll just open one and we'll find out. All right, first pack. This first pack will also tell me sort of what side I should be opening so that it's more exciting, I think. And will help me get my camera set up just right. I feel like I should be breathing in the 1995 air that's been trapped inside of these. All right. So, adjusting for inflation, $50 in 1995 is about $100 today. Also, welcome, James. All right. What did I get? The cards themselves appear to be upside down. And are you going to focus, or do I have to focus you? A first from Paramount Pictures. Oh, this is interesting. It's just a slip of paper. It's an advertisement. It's an advertisement for a limited edition sculpture in a dome, individually hand painted and numbered by name. All right, well, I assume please mail by February 28, 1996. Yep, that's done. Then what is this? Gotta put this down. All right, how to enter. Clearly handprint the question, numbers, and letters in your answers. Oh, it's trivia. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna set this aside. We'll do the trivia after this first pack. Let's see. Yeah, there's 6 questions. Enter to win. I don't know if I missed that on the thing. All right. Ooh, they are stuck together. They are very stuck together. Here, I'm gonna try to, I'll ASMR this. I'll try to like bend them slightly next to the microphone. I don't know if you could hear that. Oh, they're very stuck together. Yee. Okay. So what do we get? Time and Again, episode 104. Captain's Log Supplemental. The ship has been struck by a shockwave from a Class M planet in a red dwarf system we're passing through. I led an away team to mission to the surface. We discovered that a chain reaction on the planet's polaric ion power generators obliterated all organic life on the planet. Lieutenant Paris and I were caught in a temporal flux caused by residual subspace fractures and reappeared in the same place one day earlier, the day before the explosion. All right. I don't remember this episode. Oh, you could hear that? Awesome. What's on the back? Is this the back or the front? I don't know what the back and front are supposed to be. But we got a Kess. They're also all different orientations, which is cool. So we do season 1 checklist B. Wait, no, season 1 series 2 checklist B. I assume that's a checklist for the cards. Now there's a second bit at the end. I gotta put these somewhere. Oh, Phage! James, didn't we talk about this one? I'm pretty sure this is the episode. Oh, maybe? Maybe. I think we talked about this one in passing. This wasn't the big phages one. This is the disease that the Vidians have. They just call phage. I think this is the first time that we encounter them. Is it a sick Neelix? No. It's a... I don't remember that, but it seems to be Many Voyager? I have to look at this closely. You know what? It's actually hard to tell. So, these cards are printed very poorly. I know it's a little pixelated, sort of via stream, but looking at it, it's actually not much better. The screen grabs that they took are kind of awful. Like there's pixelated artifacts everywhere on the front of their Star Trek card. Voyager at a rave. That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, this is the messiest. So that's a Voyager. That's a Voyager. There's multiple Voyagers. I actually don't remember this at all. I'm a little confused by what that's supposed to be. The Vidian asteroid. They're still all stuck to each other. Oh, Strange New Worlds. Wait, what is going on with these? It's another one where it's just... Hold on, let me try to adjust. Here, you can see how bad this is, right? The printing quality is awful. Also, just the same, it's similar, it's like parts of different frames from the show. The X-Files collectible cards, if you're highly biased childhood memories, are better if your highly biased childhood memories are to be believed. I believe it. I think X-Files was way bigger than Voyager was. So what is this? Inside the asteroid base of the Vidians. Okay. I've yet to kind of figure out what the what each of these cards types is supposed to be. So wait, actually here, it might say. So we have Strange New Worlds. So that was that one. On-screen scenes. And then Xenobio Sketches, which is one I really want to get. And then, oh, Neelix's Recipes. And then I believe Sky Motion Exchange was the other one that I had. So we'll figure that out. Okay. Still stuck together. I think this is the one where Bellanatoris was split up into two. So, by the way, someone's going to drop in, not this Wednesday, unfortunately. It didn't work out, but the following Wednesday, and we're going to be talking about alien human hybrids and the problems that poses for chromosomal dynamics, not to mention basically every other part of biology. But we're going to talk about incompatibilities in chromosomes and cell types and that sort of thing. And Belana Torres is definitely going to be up on there because she's the interesting case where she is, what is she? Is she a quarter Klingon? Because she's not half. She's, I think, a quarter Klingon. Then she has a child with a human. So she's like, okay, so if she's the F1, F2, so she's giving birth to the F3 generation of a hybrid, which could lead to some interesting genetics. All right, who's this? What is this? Stardate. Not given. Phone. Not. Not actually focusing. Mission chronology card F. Stardate not given. What is this? Oh. Oh, I see. Oh, it's actually... Oh, it's the... Oh, okay. I assume that these lines on here fit together like a puzzle piece, potentially with other cards. Same thing with this in the back. You can kind of see there's maybe a bit of a logo and like cut off pictures from other cards. So maybe I'll get more and we'll put them together. Okay. Another Strange New Worlds. Which world is this? The Time and Again planet. Yeah, timeline graphic, exactly. Oh, I actually really like this episode. This is the one where that planet is stuck over, like in some sort of like weird time dilation, and for the week or something that Voyager is stuck in their atmosphere, millennia go by for them, and they build civilization and warp technology. Very cool. I actually really like that episode. Oh, okay. And a trivia, which is maybe the same as this. So question 2. So they give you all of them, but also give you the cards. Captured and split into 2 beings. Yeah, captured and split into 2 beings. Okay. So let's see what this is. Okay, so captured and split into 2 beings, 1 pure Klingon and 1 pure human by organ processing Vidians, B'Elanna Torres, TM, struggles to work with herself to escape. And she does so by... I'm just looking. She does so by... I don't know if the answer's on here somewhere, so I'm just going to cover it up. Working as a team, both B'Elannas overpower the Vidians with phasers, shutting down the force field grid so USS Voyager can beam them up, contacting USS Voyager, giving them precise coordinates to fire phasers on the organ processing plant. Does anyone know? I actually have no idea. And I assume, actually, since this is for a contest, maybe the answer isn't on here? Yeah. I don't know. Shutting down, I would guess C? C sounds familiar. But I might just be making that up because they put down organ processing plant. I don't know. Does anyone have any other ideas? I don't remember. All right. Voyager down. Let's do magic. Actually, no. I want to do I'm very curious about this hockey one. None of which I am going to recognize whatsoever. I'm more just interested in what's going on here. And I'm also going to take the chance to move my camera slightly. Did it? There we go. That's a little better. You know nothing about the franchise, just vibing. Sounds good. You can listen to the ASMR crinkly noises of opening packs and unsticking 30-year-old cards. Oh, but you do like hockey? Okay, well, you have to tell us about these. I followed the Bruins for all of 6 months a couple years ago. Wow, there's just like a stack. It's like a whole deck. So, who do we have? These are these are very pretty cards. We have John Marino, Tom Wilson, PK Subban, Matthew Highmore. If I need some Pokemon cards, if I have a P.O. box, you'll send me some? Oh, wow. I have a ton of Pokemon cards that are pre-opened. If you want to send them to me, send me a message on Discord, but you don't have to. I'll go out and buy my own Pokemon cards. I actually meant to, but the Target was out of Pokemon cards. They were all sold out, unfortunately. You went to a Predators game a few years ago, and Alt Mr. Rizzle, hockey is more fun to you than any other sport. Oh, absolutely. I think hockey is fun. I just don't follow it. Vladislav Gavrikov. What a name. There are just a bunch. Connor Clifton of the Bruins. Oh, if I want to do another pack opening point fundraiser. I see. Yeah, no, this was my trial run for point fundraiser, so we're testing it out. But already I'm just kind of having fun opening these packs. It's very cathartic. So I'll definitely do it again in the future. Like, I don't even know who these guys are. I just kind of like the cards. Because I'm not even flipping these over. There's stats on the back. I'm just kind of hoping that at some point it'll be super obvious if one of these is like important or rare. Rare? I don't know. I don't know how these sports cards work. John Leonard. Philip Hronik. You usually have to go to GameStop or your local card shop to get Pokemon cards. It's hard to get them at Target sometimes. Yeah, I went to a local game shop and they kept all the packs way behind the counter, and I was a little bit too embarrassed / afraid to ask them for them because I wanted to like look at the packs and kind of decide based on that which one I wanted, but I didn't want to do that. So I skipped it out. Marquee Rookie. Oh, this is like a cardboard card. I don't know what this is. Connor Sherry. Oh boy. Yegor Sharangovich. Quinn Hughes. I don't remember any of these guys on Voyager. Oliver Bjorkstrand. Mark Giordano. Brandon Carlo. John Klingberg. Anza Kopitar. Brock Nelson. Oh. Patrick Lane. Jake Gardner. Klingberg? Do you want to trade? Do you want Klingberg? And Carey Price. No shinies. I don't know if there's shinies. Where'd he go? Do you like a John Klingberg? Who does he plays for? This is the Dallas Stars, right? And you're in Texas. No shiny cards. I guess they probably don't have any. These are much higher quality, though, I will say, than the Voyager cards. If you want this card, I'll send it to you. It cost 60 cents to send something like that through the mail? I wonder, I mean, it would ruin the card. I wonder if I could just put a stamp on this and like a little thing with your address, and if whether or not they'd send that, or if it's too small. You have no Houston hockey franchise. I see. You have everything but hockey. Well, that makes sense. Some places in the United States, like the state of Wisconsin, the great state of Wisconsin, doesn't have an NFL league for some reason, which is silly. All right, Star Trek Pack 2. At this rate, I'll literally never get to the microscope, though, so I'm gonna... I won't speed up, but I'm not gonna read every card. Once again, another authorized collectible. Oh! Look what I got. I got the culturally insensitive temporary Chakotay tattoo. That's exciting. I wonder if it still works. It's far too small to put it on the side of my face, though. Let's see. Do I have a picture of Chakotay? Where's Chakotay? Oh, I thought I had a picture of Chakotay somewhere. That's very exciting. It's very much the wrong size. I believe it would go right there. Yeah, I feel very, very lucky. The Chakotay temporary tattoo. Ooh, that's so exciting. All right, actually, I'm very excited about this. Let's just say in the future, influences from many cultures have produced a unique blend. Thus, it's not insensitive anymore. That's a fair point. We can't can't really say anything of this. Oh, except for the fact that in the series they definitely suggested that the Native American tribe from which Chakotay is from is derived from an alien culture. You know what I'm doing after the stream? See, I would definitely stick this somewhere, or this or another temporary tattoo on myself, because I'm just also very curious about what a 30-year-old temporary tattoo does. But at the same time, I kind of want to preserve this. This is the prettiest thing that's in the pack. A nice even little square. It has like the nice plasticky stuff on top. It's very nicely presented. This is top tier of what I've gotten so far. I'm actually going to put this off to the side. All right, more Star Trek trivia. Ugh. Faces. The Vidians. Or not the Vidians? Is that Chakotay, I think? Yeah, maybe. Ooh, hold on. I gotta break these apart. You think you're gonna try to find some temporary tattoos for your kid today? They make like adult temporary tattoos. Adult in that like they last for several weeks and look like normal tattoos. He's been drawing all over himself to have tattoos like dad. Oh, that's cute. You could definitely order custom temporary tattoos that match your husband's. That would be really cool. Ooh, sticky. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like this. But this is also from the same one where they split up Belana Torres. They later said that he was Hopi tribe. According to the showrunner, the idea was to do a similar thing for Uhura with Native Americans. That's from the Wikipedia page, so citation needed. Yeah, I think that's absolutely true. But the problem is that the consultant that they got said he was Native American, but he was actually just an Italian American guy. All right. Ooh, another timeline. Hello, microbloganism. Welcome. Is this? Oh, they're really loving this. This. They're like pulling from like 3 episodes. Does this? Hold on. I should also set that card aside. I need to set multiple cards aside. Where'd it go? Where's my timelines card? They're still sticky, even though they're separated now. Let's see. I don't think these fit together. We'll come back to these. We'll come back. You can see how they were stuck. Yeah, you can. They were stuck together by just the episode number. I got another Strange New World. So this is an underwater or underground civilization. Beautiful but sterile. Compound of the Caretaker. Oh, okay. Cool. You just all right, so they basically came full circle from the old spaghetti westerns where Native Americans were played by Italians. Full circle? Yeah, they went back to that. You read up on him? Hamate? Jamate? High water. Yeah. Okay. More trivia. We'll set that aside. These also aren't in a great order. Ex post facto. Micro, if you haven't noticed, today was a card opening stream. Ooh, look at that. You can see how... Well, I don't know what stuck these together, but they are actively destroying themselves. I purchased these at a flea market. They were in a very hot trailer, and so who knows how many like weeks for years that these cards were just sitting in a box in a hot trailer waiting for someone to spend the dollar on them. Oh, these are so damaged. Feel bad. Caretaker Part 1. Is this... What's going on there? Is that a printing error, or is that what it looked like? Whoa, sorry. I don't remember. I need to examine this a little more closely. No, it looks about right. Then we get a Harry Kim close up. Right? That's Harry Kim? Yeah. Also just awful quality. I'm leaning over to look under the normal colored light to see what's going on. Let's see. I got a bit of 24th century technology, the Vidian organ remover, combining highly sophisticated quantum imaging scanner, neural resonators, and transport technology. This device enables the user to learn everything about its victim's anatomy, even to the details of DNA sequencing. Ooh. After probing, the device removes organs for transplantation into awaiting Vidians. Sort of well timed, except that this would have been interesting to have when we were talking to Dr. Z. Actually, that's a pretty cool card. 24th tech with very obvious damage in the card itself. It even feels rough. And my first repeat, time and again. Sorry, Cass, I don't care about you. All right. I'm feeling lucky, so let's do another one. I want another tattoo. Hopefully a different tattoo than the Chakotay tattoo, but I'll take it. Oh yeah, I never did a close-up, so this is what they were offering. Was this sculpture. I think the moon must have been part of it, or that moon. And you can kind of see the glass dome, the only officially authorized collectible of its kind, shown smaller than actual size. A 7 of 9 theme tattoo would be cool. Unfortunately, I think I'm in the wrong season. This series of cards is Series 2 collector cards. Not sure exactly what that means, but I agree. That would have been the most cool. What? Wait. This is 100% a miss. Wow. I got a mispacked pack. I got 2 Chakotay tattoos. Maybe I should give these out. 2 temporary Chakotay tattoos. Put that in my growing pile of Chakotay tattoos. And a second advertisement. Ooh. Yeah, a bonus. So exciting. Except that I would love for one of those to be not a Chakotay tattoo. All right. Another silly rules, like quiz rules thing. These are not stuck together necessarily. All right, so we got phage, which is different Yeah, you want a Borg implant tattoo? Absolutely. But again, I think we're in the wrong season. So I don't know how this is different than the other Phage one. No, there was another card called Phage. Hold on. Phage. No, Faces. It's called Faces. I am now the largest private collection of culturally insensitive Chakotay tattoos on the East Coast. I mean, you joke, but that might now be true. Maybe. Oh, okay, we got the production credits. Is this of the cards or the series? Yeah, it's of the series. That's boring, but also kind of cool for them, I guess. Oh, we got the cast card. That's nice. Yeah, no 7 of 9. You bet there is like one weirdo who has hundreds. Maybe. Faces again, but a different Faces card than previously. So we got 51 and 49. Ah, another timeline card. I'll put that in my timeline card pile. What's on the front? I recognize nothing. Okay. State of Flux planet. That was already one that we saw, but this is a different card, I think. This a beautiful view of the chaparrals in California. Actually, no, this is different. This is a different card. This is a different planet that I'm thinking of. Trivia. Don't care. Eye of the Needle, with a wonderful smirk from Robert Picardo, who is stuck to another card. Oh. I don't remember one with the Romulans. But also, look at Chakotay's, the black part of Chakotay's old style uniform. They couldn't even get a picture when Chakotay was in focus. You can't actually tell on this camera, but he's very much out of focus in this screenshot. You know, I guess that's probably because I think in Voyager they filmed on wait, what is it? They filmed on VHS or something like that. Like they filmed not on true film. So that's why anything that's like not digitally enhanced, like remaster, this actually can't be remastered without digital enhancement, because the originals are not that high quality to begin with. So I almost bet that all they really had to go from was the relatively poor quality reels or tapes that they actually it was on tape. Yeah, that's it. Not on film, on tape. But that doesn't mean VHS, literal VHS, but on magnetic tape, which was totally fine for the TV of the era, but not good for future proofing. Caretaker Part 2. All right. I have Caretaker Part 1. There we go, with Sword of the Ensemble cast. Wait, what did I just say? Oh, did I say I said Chakotay? I've got I for very good reason, I have Chakotay on the brain. My haul. All right. Let's open a Yu-Gi-Oh card pack and see if we get Chakotay tattoos. A game I have thought about but not played. No, I played a couple of years ago in graduate school just for fun, but have not actively purchased cards for since like I was like 12. Let's see how, I know they've gotten kind of, not ridiculous, but they've added a lot more rules than there used to be. Also, much nicer cards. Much nicer cards. Camera, are you gonna focus? There we go. Let me see if I can lock my focus, actually. No exposure lock, that's different. Okay. Rage of Kairushin. That's just kind of a cool card. Sea Stealth Attack. Are these all water themed? What did I buy? I feel like I need to like put them side by side. I'm getting some good microscope practice only because my video is reversed, so I have to watch my hands and the video. You think this is a Mako deck? Mako deck. Is this person Mako? I don't know. I picked the first Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I saw. Ooh, shiny. Marincis Bubble Ring. A blue card. A Marincis Marbled Rock. What does a blue card mean? Cyburst Link Effect. I have no clue. Oh, Micro, by the way, was that you who said on Discord that you had you're on your way to your first paper being published, or your paper was published? I forgot to congratulate you if that was you. Marincis Seahorse. A lot of Marincis. Yeah, you're right. This is a water-themed pack, I guess. Maybe that would mean something to me if I played Yu-Gi-Oh still. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was you. Well, congratulations. All right. So. These are the remaining cards. Zoom out. 2 Voyagers, a Yu-Gi-Oh, and a Magic. Well, I get a drink of a drink of water. If anyone has any opinions on the next one, let me know. That is you. It's on the way. Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations. Do you... What stage of publication is it in? Is it like in preparation, or you submitted it? Magic the Gathering? All right, will do. If you know anything about Magic, you have to tell me if these are good. Oh, I opened them the wrong way. Shoot. Be nice if they had them all consistent between the different packs. I mean, different, whatever, different companies. Throw that. Ooh, some pretty artwork of something. Art series. All right, that's cool. We have a mountain. I literally know nothing about Magic the Gathering. Is this like a field? Yeah, it is really pretty artwork. The only other pack of Magic the Gathering cards I purchased were probably in about 20... No, not 20. 2002? 2001? I might still have them. I looked them up. They're not worth anything, but I definitely purchased some because I thought they looked cool, opened them up and was like, I don't understand what's going on. And yeah, Magic the Gathering still exists. It comes and goes in waves, I think. Body Dropper. Devil Warrior. Ready to Rumble. I have no concept of what's going on. Mayhem Patrol. Is this also a theme? There's like devils and stuff. Let's see. Devil Warrior, Sorcery, and then previously another Devil Warrior. Very popular game night at your local shop. Yeah, there's definitely MGT. Wait, MGT? MTG. MTG tournaments locally too. Swooping Protector. A bird citizen. So wait, is bird citizen like... Okay, Almost Frizzle, you have to help me. Is bird citizen, does that mean that there are multiple bird citizens? Oh, you only actually play Pokemon. I see. I just want to know how many bird citizens are there, and can I get more than just this one? Or is this 2 out of... Wait, 2 out of 1? Oh, that must be like attack defense. I don't know. Hasn't been submitted yet. You're not really involved. Not really that involved. You read and approved the final draft before submission. Most of the work's based on what you did after you completed your masters and left the lab. Hey, that's still good. After you leave the lab, I know people who have just not had their work published for years, if at all. So getting it published is pretty good. Angel Advisor, the Angelic Observer. This spell costs 1 less to cast per citizen. Oh, okay. So, bird citizen, citizen. I get it. Venom Connoisseur. Ooh. I kind of like that idea for a D&D character. A Venom Connoisseur, the human druid. I like that. Like Poison Ivy or something like that. There are a bunch of bird citizens. Okay. Thank you, James. Oh, yeah. You play... Wait, do you... No, you play D&D. I probably knew whether or not you played Magic the Gathering. Oh, it has been 3 years since the publication, or since it maybe should have been published. Yeah. Coronavirus tends to do that. Why is my phone buzzing? This is the Streets of Capenna deck, right? Well, let me just reach over here. Streets of New Capenna. So, yeah. It's a set booster, is what it says. The Bouncer's Breakdown. Glamorous Outlaw. Ooh, that's pretty. You play MTG Online. I have a friend who just sent me a link and was like, hey, play online here. Learn how to play it so we can play together without buying all the cards. I would love to learn how to play Magic the Gathering, but it feels like such a barrier. Obscura Charm. I like whatever this dark card means. Wiretapping. Disciplined Duelist. Oh, that's also very cool. Rolling up his sleeves. Oh, a human citizen. Not a bird citizen, unfortunately. Oh, he's shiny. Oh. That's exciting. Or hollow, I guess. He's a hollow card. I know there's specific words for the different types of hollow cards, but I don't know what that one is. And something. An advertisement? Oh, no. Treasure. Sacrifice this artifact to add 1 mana of any color. Okay, cool. You would waste so much cash on real cards, so you stop yourself and only play with virtual cards. I did have a group of friends in graduate school, or when I was in graduate school, a group of friends I knew from undergrad. What they did is they pooled their money and they all together bought a box of Magic cards, and then they did sort of like a draft pick of just like picking out different booster packs, and then they opened them all at the same time and played with them. That sounds like a lot of fun, but also still quite a bit of an investment. Let's see, Assassin Rogue, and then multiclass in Circle of Spore Druid, and you got yourself a Poison Specialist Druid. That's a good idea. Because I like the idea of, now that I saw that card, I like that idea for like a D&D character. That could be a lot of fun. Especially if you played it like you're always just kind of like to screw around with people, so you're always like waving your hand over people's drinks or food in a way that looks like you're trying to keep it secret, but you're actually not. That'd be a lot of fun to play. All right. So, the penultimate pack of Voyager cards. Once again, advertisement. Chakotay tattoo number 4. No double. Maybe I shouldn't have said how much I like this, because now I've clearly just literally stacked the deck and I'm just getting them. Some rules. Oh, these ones are stuck. I need to unstuck them. There are also D&D MTG cards now and have been for a while. I don't quite know what you mean by that. Like they just follow the classes, or maybe even some of like the storylines. Okay. Kazon Desert. I hate the Kazon so much. Well, that's actually kind of a cool matte painting. But it's probably a digital matte painting. There are some good homebrew that expands on the list of poisons and effects. So if you make that character, I would let my DM know about those. That's cool, yeah, because poison is really kind of like one effect in base D&D. Unless you had a DM who let you like make up poison that it put on other effects or something like that. Oh, and Magic the Gathering D&D classes and races. That's cool. It's cool, but I wouldn't understand. That's definitely a double. We've seen this one before. Faces, Belantoras. Ah. Another timeline. Good. Put that in my timeline one. Ocampan Underground. So I think this is the same. Yeah, this is also a double. Our Star Trek trivia. I haven't been collecting these because they're just on the individual pieces of paper. Another double, ex post facto. Caretaker Part 1. Yet another double. So, oh yeah, Harry Kim. Very smooth skin Harry Kim. I thought this was maybe a printing error. I guess that is in the shot, whatever that is. And another. So this deck was this pack was basically a series of doubles. That's okay. Okay. We got 2 more. I'm going to do the Yu-Gi-Oh one, more water, and then the last Voyager. And then I'm going to try and put together the Voyager timelines. And then maybe we can... Well, I want to do the trivia, but there's no answers for the trivia unless you, submitted it to that contest 30 years ago. The best MTG D&D class being the Pyromancer Sorcerer subclass. Perfect for any Pyromaniac, and one of the few ways you can burn a fire elemental. How does that work? All right, water-based card, go. Lemuria, the Forgotten City. Marinsis Pascalis. Getting a lot of these Marinsises. I guess it would be the good start to one of these decks. Ooh. Karyushin's Dark Reef. So we got that dragony guy. in the first set. Yeah. No clue, but you get to turn immunity to fire into resistance to fire. Ah, I see. Your fire is so bright that that's what it does. Also, I just noticed that this still says microscope cam at the top. It's not inaccurate. It is my microscope camera. Fury of Kairushin. I think we already got that. Oh yeah, and then that's it, because there's only 5 per these packs. Legendary Fisherman 2. Meh. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards still smell like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Actually, yeah, what do these all smell like? So Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they have like kind of that astringent ink smell. But it's almost like kind of like sweet and sour at the same time. What do my hockey cards smell like? They kind of smell like that, but just less so. I just remember the smell of cards being such a big part of opening cards. Like, all right, Voyager. The Voyager cards smell like an antique shop. Also with some ink flavor in that. Where did I put my Magic the Gathering cards? Did I mix them in with something? I might have put them with... Wait, no? I lost them. Oh, here they are. Ooh. Magic the Gathering smells way more like fresh plastic. I think I'd prefer the Yu-Gi-Oh card smell, though. Also, you become immune to fire yourself at high enough levels. That makes sense, allowing you to just stand in the middle of your fireball. Perfect protection. All right. Last pack. I don't know if... I think I want another... I want another tattoo. I'd take something that isn't Chakotay, but honestly, just because it's kind of funny, I'd take another Chakotay. All right, the traditional, really bad piece of like model or whatever. Look at that, Chakotay number 5. Wonderful. These must have all been stuck to each other. Where's my thing? You don't think there are any other tattoos? Well, let's see. Before you dropped in, I read out the what am I trying to say? The odds. So, wait a minute. There is a tattoo card in 1 out of 1 packs. So there is supposed to be a tattoo in every single pack. There had to have been more than just Chakotay. Also, I guess that is on average. They do say that. On average, it was 1 out of every 10, or every 1 out of 1 packs. But I definitely got 0 in one and 2 in another. Okay, let's see. Eye of the Needle. This is definitely a repeat. Ooh, another technology card. Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe this isn't a double. I don't remember seeing this. Long hair Chakotay. long hair Janeway. They did 1 tattoo design per series run. So if they're all from series 2, season 2, they'll all be that tattoo. Oh. I thought they were... There's 2 different fronts. But they do all say Series 2 collector cards. So, I guess I was destined to just get that card. Thank you for looking that up. New technology card. The cenotaph. The Venori used the cenotaph to terminate a Persian's life functions before the regular appearance of a subspace vacuole, which they called spectral ruptures. They believed that the cenotaph helped transport the person to the next emanation or afterlife. In reality, it transported the dead body to an asteroid belt in the Delta Quadrant. Interesting. It's just a blow up of the same picture. Okay. Learning curve. Oh, this is where she's like a governess. This looks different. Oh, no, this is a timeline card. I do not think any of these are going to match up, but we'll try. Faces, same episode, different card, I think. Yeah. Ah, yet another timeline card. These didn't seem well mixed at all. The transporter burial is a fun idea. Yeah, I did like that. I think they left it out I think they left it open in the end. Oh, this is a double. We already have this one. I think they left it open in the end to be like, maybe they are actually on a new plane of existence. State of flux. There are the chaparrals. We've definitely had that before. What? Proteinaceous coffee cocktail. Oh, it's a recipe. It's a... Oh, it's scratch and sniff. Okay. Hold on. Okay, I forgot about these. Very excited about this. And I love coffee. The proteinaceous coffee cocktail. This is before they were... I think, well, they were still doing replicator rations, and Janeway couldn't get real coffee. Okay. Those little cakes seem fun. In addition to an outrageous breakfast drink, this doubles as a unique dessert sauce. Ooh. So combine ingredients in a 2-cup microwavable glass bowl or cup. Cook on high power for 2 minutes, stirring well at the 1-minute mark. All right. So this is this before protein powders became like a big thing? I feel like I didn't know about protein powders prior to like 2005. So I don't know if they were around before then. Okay, but let's look at this recipe. 1 cup brewed French roast coffee. So, like dark coffee, almost burnt coffee. 3 tablespoons cornstarch, 3 tablespoons honey or maple syrup, and 1 teaspoon each vanilla and chocolate syrup. That's not proteinaceous at all, but also that sounds really gross. It sounds thick and gritty. Ew. I'm definitely gonna have to post this to the Greatest Generation Discord. Proteinaceous is a great word though. You can just order this from Starbucks. I mean, almost. I would be shocked if they would put cornstarch in something for you, but they'll definitely pump as much sugar as you want. All right, I gotta try the scratch and sniff. I can see there's like a discernible circle where the scratch and sniff is supposed to be. I don't have very long fingernails right now. So That doesn't smell good at all. There is this artificial coffee scent that I know I've smelled before. I don't remember why. Maybe it was like a coffee flavored hard candy I had once that also tasted awful. It smelled exactly like this, but the problem is that despite or because these are 30 years old, there's also the overwhelming smell of antique store and plastic ink that's also on this. Yeah. No, it smells like other scratch and sniff things, which is to say bad. Very bad. Yuck. Gross. Do not like. But I don't think I want to try that recipe, but I also kind of want to try that recipe. So maybe I'll do that. If I try the recipe, I'll post a picture of it or a video of me pouring out the viscous coffee liquid. We'll see. I think I might use a pour over there. You know, a little bit higher standards in my coffee, but we'll see. You're sure protein powders have been around for a long time, just like bodybuilding. Guess they just want to offer an actual recipe rather than printing a card that says get coffee, put 2 pounds of protein powder in it, stir. I bet someone has done that before. I guarantee someone has done that. Actually, okay. So let me just adjust. You can see it working on ice cream. They did say a unique dessert sauce. So maybe. Focus. All right, let's see. So I know these aren't all on screens. So we have some doubles here, so I'll get rid of one. Then, oh, actually, these two fit together. Okay. Maybe these two do not fit together. And that's it. That's pretty much the extent of them fitting together. I guess I'll have to buy more cards. That seems more sensible than drinking it. Well, I still might make it and drink it because I'm curious. What's on the back here? Oh, this might be even easier. So, star date not given. Yeah, yeah. No way these actually fit together, unfortunately. Oh, I have 2 sets of doubles. I didn't realize that. It's just that one was so damaged I didn't even notice. Yeah, these do not fit together. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. One thing before I load up the microscope. Move that over. This was some actual real science, but that's not actually... Whoa, look at them dance. Not actually what I wanted to look at, though. What I did want to do is quickly look up Neelix's recipes. The first whey protein supplement came out sometime between the late 1800s and early 1900s. All right. Neelix recipe cards. Aha. There is a Star Trek cookbook, I know. Show me the back. The preview showed the back of these cards. There we go. Vulcan plomeek soup, which includes 4 cups chicken stock. Not true, they're vegetarians. Takar loggerhead eggs with asparagus chili sauce. That sounds awful. There's my proteinaceous coffee cocktail. Spinach shake with pear. That also sounds absolutely disgusting. And then macaroni and brill cheese, cavati pasta, cavatini. That's how you pronounce it. Ew, pimento cheese. That's a little extreme. Sour cream and sliced pickle okra, optional. Not good. Not good at all. All right. So, new phone means new setup, which means new problems. Here, I'll go to the dancing proteins and mention this while I'm trying to set this up. For the last like 20 minutes of stream, I kind of got to get going at 4, unfortunately. This feels like those weird 70s recipes. I think that's exactly what they are. So I don't think you're wrong. But that was fun. I hope people enjoyed that, I guess. I'd definitely do that again if I found more cards. I know exactly where to find them because it didn't seem like anyone was clamoring for them at the flea market where I found them originally. All right. But yeah, I would love to find some different cards. I could also do a better job like just buying some random cards. Ooh, this might be interesting. The orientation of the camera is very different on this new phone. So I have a couple samples to look at. One is from a lake where a tiny baby snail started to grow in the sample itself. I definitely didn't see it before. So I don't know what a baby snail, like a truly like juvenile snail looks like. Ooh. This is very precarious. Very, very precarious. I kind of hate it, but I might have to completely print out a new holder for this. Let's check out. Oh, at some point we have to rehydrate that tardigrade that we separated. I don't think today is the best day to do it. Want some extra time because that takes quite a while for them to sort of, regenerate, start feeling okay. But I do want to take a look at that sample that I have from the lake. They meaning, presumably meaning the snails that I mentioned look like small adults. Yeah, it did, but what I guess I meant is like I swear there was not a snail in there before. So how small are they when they hatch? All right, cool. Microscope's working pretty well. Let me try zooming in. Ooh. I'm thinking we're going to get a lot of good zoom out of this. Okay. That'll be good. Nice. All right. I think I will try and prepare a quick slide. Just grabbing out all my clean stuff. I could find the snail actually and put it on. I won't crush it. I won't put it under a slide cover. But we can see what it's doing. Might have to turn on the extra light though to do that. In fact, I will do that now. Actually, I can't. He's grown. He's too big for the microscope. Okay. So I will grab some stuff. All right. That should be good. Awesome. And I have a giant air bubble right in the center. Super cool. So let's see what we have. Already I saw something swimming around. I think I need to feed this sample also at some point. Yeah, I picked up a lot of sand. So this is what we actually saw those Stentor ceruleus, whatever they were called, before, and an amoeba. They might like to eat. Yeah, I know they might like to eat, but there's some algae and other stuff growing in here, and they're kept in indirect sunlight. So, and I've noticed some like macroscopic things swimming around. So I kind of have assumed that they were good-ish for now. But let's actually see what we find. Yeah, this is the lake sample that we saw before. Although it's kind of like cleared itself out. I wonder if like there were, you know, some of these like ciliates and other like things kind of filtering everything, and then they kind of over filtered things maybe. I don't know. Don't know if that's possible. It's already actually. Where is everyone? I saw something fly by and I thought we wouldn't need that, so I ignored it. There is a worm, a nematode, going kind of crazy. Maybe I should zoom in even more. Oh. What is that? Oh. My phone switches cameras when I zoom in too much. That is interesting. When I zoom in too much, you get the color of my light right here. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Ooh. It's not a big deal, but it does mean I have to adjust on the fly. Oh. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. We're fine. Oh, cool. A bot has joined us. Serious? Get viewers, followers, and primes on yourfollows.com. Thank you for banning them. Didn't really, I mean, that's more annoying for like, you know, other people too. All right, did I just not pick a good sample? I might not have. Wow. I think just bad sample picking, to be honest. I even thought I saw some little swimmy guys too. Like there's something. It's too small. I might try again, trying to pick up more of the like organic stuff that has settled to the bottom. Because there's no way that this is dead. Yep, so ciliate just flew by. I was kind of hoping for something that was like adhering so that we could actually take a good look at it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. We'll just kind of stare at some sand or something while I'm preparing that. There's another little thing swimming there. I also did see, I have to change my view a little bit. I did see what I thought was like a very big something or other. There. That's something. So there's definitely still life in this. I guess I just picked a really bad example. So I'm going to pause on that guy while I kind of dig out something else. I guess the question is though, maybe quick and dirty is the way to go. A bigger dish with more sample, and then we can kind of pick and choose if we need to zoom in on something. So one thing that I learned from what's it called? That YouTube channel, Microcosm, is that when they have ciliates or like stentor cultures, they feed them milk. So to maybe grab these on or sort of regenerate them, maybe I need to start feeding them some milk. Am I suggesting a petri dish with no cover slip? Yes. So right now we're looking at something with a cover slip, which is totally fine. I think both are fine. It just sort of, with the cover slip, it squishes everything down so we get a nice view plane. All right. I also might just need a new lake sample. Okay, there's something's moving right there. But where is it? It's kind of being hidden by those. What's the rocks? That sand. Yeah, I was really hoping to see a stentor today. Oh, out of focus, but look right there. Oh, a couple of them. follow these for a while. This sort of thing is what I probably incorrectly refer to as paramecium. I don't know what they actually are, but it's interesting. They both have that sort of hook shape. So if anyone knows what this is, let me know. Yeah, okay. So I didn't kill this sample. I'm fine with that. There's a diatom right there, sort of in the middle now. I really want to see a stentor, though. You like their little bird beak hook heads? Yeah, that's kind of cool. Got a nematode, I think. Kind of squirreling around there. Yeah. You're guessing it's a feeding groove. I'm going to guess by the name that feeding groove is a groove that they use for feeding, for siphoning in food. Seems like a smart assumption. It would also be cool to see another amoeba, which we saw last time. So the last time I looked at these was what, like 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago? I have been... Excellent inference. Thank you. I'm something of a scientist myself. Yeah, I've been gone on Sundays. It is Sunday, right? Yeah, it's Sunday. So this has been left to kind of, evolve and sort of change to its own devices. Oh. I actually was pretty sure I saw Daphnia in here too at one point, but they've disappeared. I think they died. Oops, they died. It's better than getting oops all Daphnia, though. Or copepods. As of yet, I have not seen a single copepod in this sample. Oh, there's a little hook friend. I'm going to look this up. Okay. I'm going to lose him, but that's because I'm typing off to the side. Let's see. I'm going to call this a hook paramecium. I'm getting pictures of the movie Hook and of paramecium. Oops, I say. Curve paramecium. It would not be hard for me to actually get a new sample from the same lake, but even from a different part. The only issue is that when I drive by, it's after a teaching day, so it's usually getting pretty late for me after having driven for 2 hours. I just don't want to stop, to be honest. Is there something big floating by? What is that? Also, I can't figure it out. It's just a piece of dirt. Yeah, so I don't know what that was. Those little hook paramecium. Or whatever. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, because I'm not on my main page or main screen, and that's where I have it, but I'm almost at 150 followers, which is like my next goal. So that's pretty fun. I feel like I should have set like not a reward, but like a goal for 150, like something I would do. Maybe I'll set something for 200, because that seems like a little bit. Oh, look who it is! Oh, that's a big one, big healthy one too. I think. Wait, did that just did it? Okay, it either pooped or laid an egg. Pretty sure that we just saw that. That is a beautiful tardigrade. Very lively. You know, I actually didn't think that they were super big fans of like you know, like just straight up water. Of course, they're water bears. They love moisture, but I didn't think they love to live in it exclusively. Oh wow, this is a really good one. No, she's not pregnant, but it looks like she has been eating some algae. Yes, yay to followers and our friends here. Yes, 0% me, 100% you. Yeah, they can. Tardigrades can swim pretty okay, but it's what I've noticed is that they have a pretty clear preference to like walk around on substrate. Oh, so this one's exploring some of this sand that it came with, looking around. I also don't. I'm sure there's also an effect of it being on a dish. They do not at all like the just bare dish below it. Oh, oh, and you're updating us on the our hook friend. Let's see. Hook friend, hook friend. Loxides. Yeah, Loxides magnus or Loxides striatus. Let me go over to this. That's you got it. If I actually knew what it was, I would give you a prize for knowing it, but I don't. So, oh, tardigrade's lost. Where'd she go? Really though, where'd she go? Gotta zoom out. Wait, is that from the light? Oh, it is. Weird. There she is. Yeah, look at her struggle. Just try to swim between the gap. It's not like they can't. It's just a little tough on their little tiny legs. Freshwater ciliate hook. All right. Well, you added one more word than me and got 100% more successful. I was only just getting pictures of the movie Hook. All right, so we're going to leave that tardigrade alone. It's a pretty little nematode right there. I think with a embryo right there in the center. If I remember my pictures of nematodes correctly. Is it going to move? Are they going to move out of the way? Ah. Oh. What are you? Probably nothing. No little trumpeters. I hope they didn't all die, but they might have. Bit of organic matter. So one thing that I could do is I could supplement it, try and supplement it with a little bit of algae that I have in one of my other cultures. Only issue is that if there aren't enough organisms that are going to eat the algae, I bet I'm basically going to get an algae bloom and lose control of the culture and lose it, which would be sad, but it's just a little bit of water. What is this? Hello? I don't think that's anything. Yeah, that's nothing. Don't know what that is. I'm suspicious of anything that has color to it. Yeah, maybe what I'll have to do is supplement this with like some milk or something. I mean, I bet this culture is fine for what's growing in it now. But I wonder how much I've lost just because of you know, not having taken proper care of it. Something's in my way. All right, it kind of looked like wait. I get the feeling that some of these things that we're seeing are the cast off like exoskeletons of something. So I've seen some things floating around in the water, but very unclear what it was. There's a probably big nematode right there. I think so. We'll see. Ooh, wow. Very, very long nematode. Where's its head? Wow, that's huge. This also won't stay put. Whoa, oh, oh no. Now that's where all my. Oh, no. Oh no. It was a copepod. They're the ones eating all my microorganisms, all my stentors, all my my rotifers. Rude. All right, I'm noticing it is past 4. Head, shoulders, nematodes. I want to look at like one. Hold on. I'm going to look at this macroscopically, meaning I'm going to just look at it.
Raid.
Oh my gosh. It scared me. Yes, I will remember to raid. I just want to. Sorry, I trailed off there, but what I want to do is just sort of finish looking at this a little bit. And then I want to check out this other sort of jar I have sitting next to me. Kind of see if anything interesting has been going on there, because this other jar had quite a few rotifers in it. Just kind of wondering what's taking hold, if any. So I might still do a quick little, not roundup, but sort of roundabout of the various things I have sitting on my desk. Ooh, a gross mite or something. Which I don't know how that got in. That must have just been on the dish. Not exactly a sterile dish. All right, yes. Because I would just throw this away, but because of that one tardigrade, I'm gonna throw this back in with the rest. Even though that also means I'll probably be saving that copepod. Swirl it up and back. But I better wash it out quick too. So I was in another state next to a lot of fresh water, and I thought very hard about how I could maybe not smuggle, but bring back some samples. That would not have been easy, and I wouldn't have been allowed to anyways, probably. Uh-oh. This one is extremely disgusting. Ew, yeah. This one is basically rotting. That's cool. In a sealed jar, thankfully. but not nice. Let's see if anything's growing, though. Just don't want to spill any. So this is something that I've kept for some reason. It's been like this water that I found at the bottom of one of our pots outside. It actually had quite a few rotifers in it. What is that? That is definitely something. What are you? So it's not moving, but I feel like there's a couple different types of rotifers that we've seen before that kind of they ball up like that sometimes. Yeah, it's like a little bottle, exactly. Like I think the thicker side is like it's not face, but it's mouth. Because I think the thinner side is like where its attachment point is, if it wants to attach somewhere. It seems to be sleeping though. All right. So anyways, this is basically a bit of rotting plant matter. But that can be useful to, not purposefully, but, culture some things. And also completely obscure the camera. But I don't actually know if much is here. These little spherical things probably were alive. Quite a few of those. I was kind of hoping the rotting was indicative of at least something. Rotifer cysts? Yeah. So do you think, if you know, do you think they would sort of develop into rotifers if moved into a more advantageous environment? Like if I just, like if I just put them into the other sample that I have that is a little bit nicer of an environment. Here's something. Ah, yeah, this is a rotifer. You can see these little spindly guys. You can see these little propellers at the front of him. I don't think he's attached very well, otherwise I would definitely go to a higher magnification. Yeah, if I just sort of stop moving the table, you can see all the stuff flowing by him. Okay, great. I think it's a survival mechanism, so you assume so. That's, whoopsies, too far. Yeah, so I might do that. I might just dump this in with the rest. Might kind of provide a little jolt of energy to both parties. Yeah, because if these really are rotifer cysts or something of like that, maybe that will prompt them to open up. Because I will be streaming next Sunday, so we can double check on that. And if I think of it, after complaining about it, oh, look at that. Little spirally friend. After complaining about it, I think I will try and stop at the lake on my way home one of these days and grab a fresh sample. As long as I don't get too many weird looks from the people who are trying to fish there. All right, so there's life here. I didn't kill everything. Always good. I'm going to check out one or two more things that are already prepared. They're just off to the side. Prepared. They live in dishes. And they're probably just going to be a big algal mess. So it's probably going to be pretty quick. But does anyone have any suggestions on who to raid? I feel like science is usually on at about this time. The turtles are always on at this time, so they're always a good fallback. I can't stay, so I might pick someone who I'm not. Don't feel guilty about, raiding and then leaving. If there's no suggestions, I'm just going to pick somewhere. Volcano Doc? We accidentally joined Volcano Doc on Wednesday, didn't we? Because she was on with Freckled Scientist. Whoa. Sea Strife 82. Thank you for following the stream. Open set? I don't recognize open sets. Yeah, welcome. I hope you've been watching for at least a little bit because I was just about to leave. If these are really cysts, there are a lot of them. All right, they're going in the other sample. But stick around because we are going to raid someone else. Volcano Doc, I think, that's good. Science, but a little different than microscopy. We can learn about some geology, presumably, or volcanology, or something closely related. All right. Let's check out the late great tardigrade colony, which is no longer a tardigrade colony because of the algae that took over. Yep. Look, algae. Oh, definitely open set. I will love them. Managard and you would both like me to go there, even if they aren't here. They love open set. Ah, okay. That's okay. What if I can't, I can't deny that rave review. Yeah, holy algae is right. See, this is what yeah. I will add just a tiny bit of this to my lake sample because I am curious, and I feel like they might need a little bit of, because there is this at least one snail and a couple other larger things. I want to make sure that they are getting some photosynthetic input, and there's already a couple green things in there, so I will just seed this a little bit with this algae, and we will hope that it doesn't work to my detriment. Microscopes still use, or geologists still use microscopes. You are correct. I was thinking about microscopy in terms of like looking at little swimmy things, but you are absolutely right. I should not be such a microscopic absolutist, or a microscope absolutist, because I am macroscopic. All right, what do we got here? This was a great set of like fungi that had taken over. It looks like they kind of died though. No, there's still like a mycelial sort of mat on the top of this. Just kind of wondering if anything else has sort of taken over. These are actually the conditions in which I found tons of tardigrades, sort of originally. This came from a sample of lichen that I shredded up, dried up, shredded up, and then allowed to soak in water for a very long time, sort of waking everything up, including the lichen to a degree, until it was just unsustainable. And then the tardigrades went nuts for it, to a point. Yeah, there's like a lot of suspended algae, and a lot of this I think is also just like fungus. The mycelial network seems to have like degraded though, or is just like such a big mat that you can't actually discern it anymore. I'm not on the right plane. You won't be able to stay no matter where we raid. That's fair. Me neither. It's time to go to lab and also time to attempt some sausage making. Oh, this is just so addictive. I just keep thinking to myself, just one more sample. Really though, okay, minimum one more sample, maximum 2. I swear. Whoa. So, yeah. What? I know this is like I feel like a broken record, but this is also algae. This was an on purpose algae though. It is wild though. This is my algae farm that I was feeding some tardigrades with, that then eventually overtook the tardigrades. They're going nuts. Yeah, let me try to zoom in. See if we can actually discern what this is going to be. Yeah, it is really trippy. It's this crescent-shaped algae primarily. It's very pretty though, I will say that. It's very hard to discern the difference between it. Yeah. I could separate some, but I just don't want to right now. Okay, that was our minimum of 1. Maximum of 2. Dinoflagellates. And this one was a stretch. I think this one just dried out. That's fine. A lot of the same. I really need to not consolidate, but I need to do some housekeeping. Just due to contamination and just sort of like drift. A lot of these have ended up being very similar. This one does have a lot of diatoms though. They're the longer sausagey guys in here. Yeah, this was diatoms only for quite a while, but some algae got in. Okay. I am going to call it there though, because somehow it gets less interesting from there.